game would be, but none of that was in the segue material.
Segues. That's a good segue.
Yeah.
I went to IKEA to buy some furniture to put stuff in.
No.
I went to IKEA to buy a cabinet.
No, not doing it for me.
I watched the
things politicians would say when they resign.
Not doing it for me.
Yeah.
World's worst cabinet minister resignation speech.
Yeah, I'm resigned to play one more game, Marjolein, if that helps.
Stew?
What do you mean, stew? They've told you to
Stew! Stew is the worst. World's worst.
Fucking hell. I mean, I believe in equality, but you don't make it easy, do you, love?
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. And I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else. Yeah. Let you down. Let you down.
The beautiful, sexy creature that advertised the Frosted Flakes.
Holly Willoughby. Oh fuck! Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger.
How sad! How sad!
Tony the Tiger.
Because he himself is already endangered, and now the remains of.
Oh.
Did you say what the actual thing is?
Should we finish by all singing the Monday Night Improv song?
Wait, Marlene's got
Monday Night Improv.
Monday
Improv. Monday Night Improv.
Wow, the Japanese are going to hate us.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso.
You wanna do something Monday nighter? I've got something for you, hold tighter. It's a show that's unpredictable and fast, and improvised by the cast. Monday Night Improv. Monday Night Improv. Sing it, Monday Night Improv. Monday Night Improv.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Improv. Please welcome your host for this evening, Stuart Murphy.
Yeah, welcome to Monday Night Improv, anyone. The sun is shining outside, the weather is beautiful, so we are inside at our computers ready to entertain you with our Monday Night Improv show. The show voted by most comedians as most entertaining while watching it while driving. Welcome, and welcome. Hello, James. Hello, James, are you there?
Hi, Stu. How are you?
I'm very well, James. James is our technical whiz. He'll be providing pictures and sounds throughout. And it's time for our natural, normal Hello, James question. Would you rather, James, this week, would you rather be someone who left the Olympics having competed but won nothing, or would you like to leave the Paralympics having won a gold medal? We'll be back towards the end of the show when James has finished gut laughing to see what his answer is. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in. And we have two guests today, two fantastic guests from the Scottish world of comedy. But before we get to them and their divine good looks and huge talents, let's bring on the ropey old people we've been playing with for the most of the past few months. You've seen him before, and you've marveled at his terrible internet connection. Well, continue to marvel and see how bad the lag gets with the one, the only, Mr. Gary Dobson.
Hey, hi, Stu.
Hey, dude, how you doing?
I'm okay. I think the internet's fine. I've refreshed the hamsters.
Excellent. You clearly have no idea how the internet works, and I fear for those hamsters' anal integrity. I'm not going to mince words. I don't know what you're doing to them, but I suspect it's focused on that part of them.
It's very refreshing. That's all I can say.
Wow, gross. What we need to do is counterbalance your manly, mealy-mouthed, non-mincing of words hamster abuse with the delicate, florid female touch of our island-bound witch. And by that, I can only mean Marjolein Robertson!
Hey!
Hey.
Hey, there she is. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Stu?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. How's
What have
life?
you done with Billy?
Say again?
What have you done with Billy?
I haven't done anything with Billy. Billy has decided to explore the outside world or something.
If I won't believe you, especially say another member of our troop is missing, like Will,
Yeah.
then I will phone the police.
Well, get on the blower, because Billy and Will, who I'm still not convinced are two separate people, are not here.
He's taking
that's
us out one
Will.
by one, Mar.
Hello, Dad?
Oh, God, she's phoning the island police. They'll take them several days to arrive by rowboat, and that's if they can get the blue light flashing on top.
Send the message away.
Okay, madness aside, let's meet the guests. And a returning guest, first of all, who's been on the show a couple of times, and always wowed us and you when he has, and it's a pleasure to welcome him back. Give it up for Neil Bratchpiece. Look at that proud face of a man ready to play. Like Usain Bolt in the blocks, he is raring to go. How you going, Neil?
Good. Just trying to remember Usain Bolt's signature pose. Is it that? No. Yes.
It's the ones Gary doing. It's sort of like as if he's about to sneeze responsibly into his arm. But is I wonder if that's where the dab came from.
I was just about to say, yeah, the dab. Is the dab still a thing? Is Usain Bolt still a thing?
I think Usain Bolt is still a thing. I don't know if the dab is still a thing. That probably went out with amazeballs.
Wait, I think it went out with sherbet.
Who knows? We're not young. Let's meet someone who drags our collective age down because he is, well, he's not young, but he's younger. He's joining us for the very first time, so better not fuck it up. There is nothing but pressure on the head and shoulders of the eternally nervous and fantastically funny Mr. Ross Leslie.
Hey!
Yeah, dab's still a thing. Yeah.
Dab is still a thing, according
Yeah, it
to
is now.
watcher and tastemaker Ross. Settle down, children. Leslie, how you going, man?
Yeah, not too bad. I was concerned or curious. I'm actually younger than some people here. That was nice.
Oh, you flatter me. You flatter me.
No, I knew you, Gary, but I was. Is Neil old? What age are you, Neil?
I am 37.
Wow. Nah, I'm quite right in the middle.
Bullshit. Really? 37. I'm sorry, I thought you were older than that.
I was wondering what way you were saying that was bullshit. I'm still not sure whether to be insulted or flattered.
Oh, you
Okay.
should be completely flattered because I don't believe that I thought you were older because of your eternally youthful good looks.
Okay, I'll take that then. I'll
And he
take
hates young people, so take it as a compliment.
I'll take it as 75% compliment, 25% kick right in the middle of my bollocks. That's how
So long as you're happy. Now that Neil's ego has been deceived, it's time to begin. Can we just get a look in on James? James, you any further? Do you want to be a gold medal winning Paralympian or just someone who left the Olympics with nothing?
Gold medal every time.
You'd rather give up mobility
Yep.
for a moment's glory?
Yep.
Well, you are in the right place because our fleeting glory is accompanied by a lack of mobility. It's talking head here on in for the next hour or so. And we begin with some warm-up game, exercise, get everyone going. It's a game called What Are You Doing? We will each take it in turn to perform an action, and the next person around the clock will ask them what they're doing and then put their own spin on it. And we'll keep going and going and going until the internet runs dry. Or a couple of minutes, depending. It depends on my mood, and I'm a fickle little wasp. So what we need is any from you people. If you would love to put your comments on your suggestions in the comment sections of wherever you're watching this show, and James will filter through and pick them up. And his dyslexia be damned. We shall pick one that we will take down the circle. So if we can have anything, an action that any of us can do, anything you might do around the house, around the home, or in the center of town, or something that no one would ever do. Maybe you're steam cleaning a desert island. Maybe you're training beavers to eat aluminium. Maybe you're just going for an egg. It's entirely up to you. But if you put your suggestions in the comments, James will let us know when there's some there. James?
My God, yeah, we've got loads now. So we have failing at long jump. Presenting James with his gold medal at the Paralympics. Loading a protesting sealant at the back of a rusty windowless fan. Like it. Psychic arm wrestling.
These are the kind of people, Ross, we attract. So you're a fool to use your real name, but you're going to have a good time. Okay.
Looking at Will's dead body. Someone who's just shot put land on their foot.
The Olympics.
Had a shot put land on their foot. Get on it, cool. Giving a stingray a belly rub. Neutering a Smurf. And yes, it goes on. Rubbing Vicks on the kettle. All right, Grant.
So basically, the full spectrum of mental illnesses are taken care of by our audience tonight. Gary, was there anyone there that particularly took your fancy?
Oh, I think giving a stingray a belly rub, surely.
Isn't that beautiful thing? Isn't that a beautiful thing? We need to rebuild the bridges that Steve Irwin tore down.
Hey, he did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong.
Okay, there's such a thing as consent, Marjolein. Jesus.
And if a finger accidentally slips in, just pretend it's a hamster.
No. All right, I'm regretting asking this. Okay, Gary, with your what you're doing, giving a stingray a belly rub, if you'd like to start, and then we'll move on to Marjolein and around the circle. So, a round of applause, if you would, for What Are You Doing?
Gary, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm trying to count how many children Boris Johnson has.
Opening strong with the satire there.
Strong.
Marjolein, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just peeping in at this corgi in its changing room.
I get the horrible feeling this is going to be gross.
Neil, what are you doing?
I'm just helping a walrus give birth.
Ross, what are you doing, man?
Just checking everybody's having a fun time.
Nice.
Wow. Stu, what are you doing, mate?
I'm kicking off my presidential election campaign early.
Gary, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm taking all the credit for someone else inventing the Rubik's Cube.
Marjolein, what are you doing?
Oh, I am just trying to fit a potato in a tub for dried dill.
Okay.
I think she stopped now.
Oh, poor walrus.
Neil, what are you doing?
I'm plunging a knife into the inventor of the Rubik's Cube for a 67th time now.
Ross, what are you doing?
Susan Boyle is back, baby.
Oh. Stu, what are you doing, mate?
I'm applying for the job of nanny.
Gary, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm being a smooth operator.
No, I can't allow that. We have to end the game on that because there's no way. You are stomping on the memory of Sade. I'm sorry.
Oh. A bit harsh.
Instead, let us move on. Wow. Thanks, Drip Fred, for saying I like Ross. That is, I'm not joking, perhaps the most glowing assessment of any of the players we've ever had on this show.
They didn't say which Ross. It could be a different Ross.
They didn't. But presumably they mean you.
Yeah.
See, that's a poster for your upcoming Auschwitz musical.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I get it.
You can't.
Oh yeah, I've never thought of that.
Yeah, the boy in the striped pajamas grew up.
It's raining
It looks like
men.
you've been caught for a second time and you're really scared.
It's nice to see you're finally getting over your habit of Holocaust denial, Ross. Let's move on, as they said in Nuremberg, to let's move on to a game we call what do we call? Oh yes, no, I've completely forgotten it. What is it? Things you can say. That's what we generally call it. Things you can say. Things you can say in a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. Things you can say in a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. Yes, Marjolein, you had your finger up.
Because I know everyone's going to go for this one.
You want to go first? Okay. So with Marjolein chomping at the bit to get this done.
Better be good.
Here we are. Things you can say in a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. Marjolein, kick it off for us, please.
don't make me feel bad. It was only a minor. It doesn't count.
Damn it.
Wow. And you thought everyone was going to go for that one. That's why you wanted to go first. Wow. Wow.
Only Marjolein could say that. If any of us said that.
Yeah, and I've got a history of Auschwitz musical. But I draw the line, man. Neil?
Things you can say in a driving lesson and in the bedroom. Yes, it is my first time, although I will admit my dad did take me an empty car park to show me a couple of the basics a few times.
Wow, just when you thought the tone couldn't get lower.
Things you can say at a driving lesson and also in the bedroom, it's not a fucking race. That happened to me.
Presumably in a driving lesson. Things you say in a driving lesson and also in the bedroom, please pull out more slowly.
Ooh. I had, wow, I can't believe that guy pulled out before me. Okay, things you can say in a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. I hope I get some credit for stopping before smashing into that old lady and her dog.
It was a smashing.
Gross.
Things you can say in a driving lesson and also the bedroom. Oh God, I just realized I'm not insured for this. Should I stop? Oh my God, if I stop, that guy from behind's going to go right in my arse.
Things you can say in driving lesson and in the bedroom. Well, thankfully, there were no minors because that joke's been done. But unfortunately, there was one major, and sadly, it was Major James Hewitt. So you are now pregnant with his red-headed child.
That's not how I expected that one to go.
Neither did Diana.
Things you can say at a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. Should I check the oil first? Which, by oil, I mean lube. You don't want defective lube, guys.
You don't. You absolutely do not. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Things you can say at a driving test and also in the bedroom. I can't believe this costs £30 an hour.
Things you can say at a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. It's weird doing this without my mum barking instructions at me.
Things you can say in the driving lesson and also the bedroom is stop, look, he's coming. Okay, it's empty. Now you can go.
Things you can say in the driving lesson and in the bedroom. Okay, hold the clutch, hold the clutch, hold the clutch, hold it. Oh, and you've stalled it. I'm afraid you've stalled it. Don't panic, don't panic. Just put your hand back in that and I'm not going
to. Things you can say at a driving lesson, also in the bedroom. I will tap the dashboard when I want you to do an emergency stop.
Never heard it called the dashboard before.
Things you can say in a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. Look out, a cyclist.
Things you can say in a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. Most of my pals learned how to do this as teenagers. I don't know why I waited so long.
That's just tragic.
Things you can say in a driving lesson and also in the bedroom. Oh God, Radio 2. This is going to put me off.
Any more for any more?
Things you can say in a driving lesson and in the bedroom. I'm afraid I am going to have to fail you for your recklessness because you may not have noticed, but you did crush that pussy back there.
He's not even happy himself. He's not even happy himself.
No, he's not. No.
Less than happy. I can't even how unhappy that made me.
Any more for any more?
I got a couple more. Got a couple more. I'm glad there's a camera sticking out from my rear to prevent any unnecessary contact.
Grouse.
I've been practicing with my dad, though he has a really stiff clutch. And of course, I'm not really comfortable going over 60.
Yes.
Wins it back at the end. I love it. Marjolein?
I'm going to fuck this accelerator cable.
It's funny.
It's like Will himself was in the room.
That should be the advert for every show from now on.
It absolutely could. James, do we have any suggestions from the lovely people watching?
We do. I think Ross had a couple more though.
Oh, sorry, Ross.
No, right, okay, sorry, my bad.
Nah, that's fine.
James,
It was going to be accelerator cable.
Spatial clues. You don't know how to read people, do you, Dave?
I don't.
That's why you're stuck in your little dark room playing with our knobs. You know what I mean.
Yes.
So do you have any from the people, James?
There were absolutely loads.
Wait, James! Wait! I think Ross was about to say something. Was he? Was he? No, he wasn't. See how distracting that can be. Anyway, you were about to say something.
Slow down, there's a chair in here. Sorry, was it going too fast? You can't go the wrong way up there. She squeaks when I put my foot into it. Should indicate before you pull out.
Marjolein looked more shocked.
It's easier to ride a newer model. Take the stick and put the D into R and let's get on with it. Strong.
Okay.
50 is a limit and not a challenge.
Gross. Thank you, everyone, for those lovely suggestions. And now I'm going to hand over to Gary because we're going to play a game called Murder at Twat Munch Manor.
Yes.
The greatest game since Cluedo.
Absolutely.
Gary, why don't you tell us what's going on with this one?
I shall indeed. Hey, guys, there's been a murder. So now, Neil, I believe you're going to be the detective in this one. So you're going to be guessing the room, the occupation, and the murder weapon. So we need you to get to fuck.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Give me a second.
So what we need from you, good people, is we need you to start pumping in your suggestions for the murder weapon. As simple as that. So while you're doing that, we'll set up the rest of this. Marjolein, I believe that you're going to be giving clues to the room in the house this week. I am going to go with the home cinema.
Ooh.
Home cinema in the big mansion.
Home cinema.
Let you think about that one while you just Google the definition of home cinema, apparently.
What is home?
Ross, you're going to be doing the occupation. The occupation of the deceased this week is let's go with human cannonball.
A noble tradition.
A noble tradition. And Stu, you are going to be doing the murder weapon. I should point out as well, there's a 5-minute timer on this. So, James, gold medalist that you are, do we have any suggestions from the lovely punters for the murder weapon, please?
We have loads. We have. I'm trying to see. have the thumbnail for this YouTube video.
MC
God,
Hammersmith.
that's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
If only there was sparrows in that would be worthy.
God, that's good.
Murdered by a club guard in a limo. An empty tube of lubricant.
Worst thing.
Yeah. Empty lube tube.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, he's back.
Are you all right, Marjolein?
Empty gingy.
Ooh.
Yeah. From beyond the grave, somehow.
An empty gingy bottle.
Empty gingy bottle.
Overwhelming tension.
That's good.
A stuffed moose. Killed by sweet dance moves.
Well, that's not going to fucking happen. I'll tell you that. I have one sweet move, but I'm out of it.
A violent dwarf. A pot noodle. A pommel horse. Topical.
How could I not go with violent dwarf?
Is that your choice, Stu? You're going to go with a violent dwarf?
Yeah, I mean, guess the redundant word in that sentence. They've all got a chip in their tiny shoulder.
So you're going to go with a violent dwarf. Thanks for that, Grant. Nice to hear from you, mate. So, can we get a recap before the detective arrives? Marjolein, the room.
Home cinema.
Ross, the occupation.
A human cannonball.
Excellent. And Stu, the murder weapon.
A violent dwarf.
A violent dwarf. Chaps from you have 5 minutes. Good luck solving the murder. I'm just gonna check on my hamster.
Oh God! What a horrible mess! A horrible mess.
The world-renowned, non-trademarked detective Hercules Poirot. Now, what is this issue we are experiencing today?
Hercules, good luck trying to find the murder victim. The room is just a mess. But it's always a mess. Nothing to even do with the murder.
Why is this room always a mess?
You know what people are like? People just drop their beverages and shit everywhere. You try to go in and sit down in the dark and it's sticky and lumpy beneath your ass.
It is like a restaurant with all the food and the drink.
Well, you think it's a restaurant, but everyone should be concentrating on Godzilla with Matthew Broderick. God, what a treat to have that in the house.
For some reason, this large house, it has a cinema from 1998.
Yeah, it's a cinema in the house, which is also called
a cinema in a house is called a movie room.
Last week we had a film with that Macaulay Culkin when he's something alone. He's something alone.
A home cinema, of course it is. We are splitting hairs here with a definition. But alas, it is such a mess. It is so dark in here. I can't work out the details of this crime. If only someone were to divulge some more of the details, I could find out the culprit and what they used to commit the crime. Hello, sir.
Hello. If it's Stu, he's a murder weapon.
Occupation.
Oh yeah,
Occupation. Okay.
First, I must examine the occupation of the victim.
Yeah, well, they did well to murder him. He's normally quite fast. To get him to slow down to murder him, they've done pretty well. Kudos.
Yeah, fast like an athlete.
You could say that, yeah.
They might have been in the Olympic Games, sprinting, and Olympic sprinting.
Not the real Olympics. More about don't.
The Commonwealth Games is like a lesser version of the Olympics, if that is what you're driving at.
No, there was no racing involved. He was very much a solo act. It was a good act, one of the best. You should have seen. What a sight!
He did the Running Man at parties. Everyone loves a bit of the Running Man.
Yeah, he's very fast. I don't know if you've noticed the chalk outline. It's he's in the fetal position. It's just a big ball, big circle. The chalk outline. I don't know if you've noticed that.
The victim, he was literally a cannonball. He was a ball. He was a football. Some kind of ball. A beach ball.
No. He's not. He was. You'd normally see him at 1 o'clock in Edinburgh. You'd see him quite a lot. If he's not at the circus,
he was a cannonball. He was one of the cannonballs from the castle in Edinburgh. It gets fired out at around about lunchtime.
It wasn't just any cannonball. He was
part of the tattoo. The main. I don't know the fucking cannons in Edinburgh.
He was a man. He was a man who was a cannonball. So he was.
The cannonball fireman, the man who fires the cannonball. I don't know who fucking does that. Is that what Alex Salmon does now? Who gives a fuck?
He wasn't an animal.
Cannonball. He was a man who's a cannonball, so he was a.
Oh, the cannonball performer, the human cannonball from the circus.
Yeah! Thank God you made it here. Thank God you made it to this corpse. Look at it. Diamonds discarded. Snow White's telltale blood on the scene and lots of tiny, tiny fist prints on the body of the victim.
Oh my God, they were killed by the 7 dwarfs.
No! All of them had, well, 6 of them had a fairly easygoing reputation that never relied on using this and this first time round.
So it was grumpy.
Well, I guess he was grumpy unless he just had a propensity for physical force.
Bashful when you piss him off?
No, nobody did bash.
Dopey with the drink in him? Oh, shit. He would fight. Fighting
A violent dwarf.
Just a violent.
An angry dwarf?
Violent
dwarf.
No, it was a violent dwarf.
Not only is that too vague to guess in a million years, I also take personal offence to the term in general.
So, sorry, Neil.
Speaking as someone with a Napoleon complex, that is an insult to my.
Right.
Sorry. Next time, Neil, would you prefer 158 kilogram 6 foot deadlift dildo? Would that be? Would that be more?
Something normal, yeah.
Do you lift it with your fanny?
I think they've tried to Google that and they've put it in the wrong bar. Yeah. Under the shopping tab.
I think in the long history we've been doing this show, that's the first time we haven't managed to get it within the 5 minutes allotted.
No, it's happened before.
Yeah, I don't remember it ever happening before. I think this might be the first time, but it's nobody's fault. Ross. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Let's just draw a discreet veil over that, as they say at Saudi Arabian wedding ceremonies. Let's move on.
Did you like my New Yorker accent?
Say again?
Did you like my New Yorker accent?
I loved it. I
particularly
liked it when you just told us where it was actually supposed to be from.
Thank you.
That was, now you said it was New York. I was like, oh, yes, it's New York streets I'm heading down with this inconvenient head injury and partial deafness. Still. Here we go into the realms of QVC. QVC, of course, the famous shopping channel. And we have the presenter of QVC, which I think is Gary. Is that right?
I believe so, yes.
Cool. So Gary is going to be presenting this particular sales pitch on QVC, pitching a product from Neil, the proud inventor. And he will be receiving calls from users with their queries, questions, and testimonials as to the efficacy of the product. And that'll be played by myself, Ross, and Marjolein. So what we need from you lovely people is just anything you would find around the house, any sort of object at all, and we will take our suggestion from there, possibly even combining two. And bear in mind that we've already had the deadlift dildo. So doesn't do to repeat ourselves. So if you put those suggestions in the comments, James, are there any coming up? And what are the good ones?
The good ones, we have a 6-swing for Wombles.
Perfect.
A telly that doesn't work. Nuclear fish slice. Unidentified medication.
Hey, best kind.
A dead rat. Potato masher.
Right, Tatty
Potato
masher.
masher.
I don't have one of those.
Wow, I've never seen fear in your eyes before.
We have a cookbook for dogs, which begs the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 dogs or 4 dogs.
Strap on.
Gross.
A handbag shaped like a hand.
That's $1 million idea right there.
A high velocity bidet.
Yeah.
You can clean your bum and gargle.
Yeah. Right.
An extension cable with a dodgy socket, a sense of vagueness, a battered old bread bin that won't close properly, vibrator javelin. Tori, you need to get laid. I mean, come on. Pneumatic toilet seat, multi-purpose meat tenderizer and butt plug.
Same thing.
Books that don't work and
Books that don't work. What the fuck's a book that doesn't work?
A DVD. Gary, Neil, any of those particularly take your fancy? Well, Neil, you're the inventor. Any ones you want to select or combine?
Nuclear fish slice that stood out to me. There was something before that I can't remember that stood out as well. But
I thought I saw your eyes sparkle.
Sex swing for wombles, a telly that doesn't work, and a nuclear fish slice.
I'll take the nuclear fish slice.
Of course you will, because you're a decent human being. Okay, thank you, everybody. We, the callers, will go off camera, and we'll see you in a bit. Enjoy QVC and the nuclear fish slice.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. We've gone through some wonderful products so far today. We really have. We've done fantastical well, and we've got something a little bit special for you right now. A little bit special. If you're interested, just call the number that's running across the bottom of the screen there, and we'll just crack on with it. Now, this invention, revolutionary. I tell you what, it's a nuclear fish slice, and we're very fortunate. We've got the inventor in the studio with us. Mr. Wombleswing, it's lovely to have you here.
Hello. Thanks for having me. It's good to be anywhere recently, quite frankly.
Well, absolutely. It's nice to be out of the house, and it's nice to be in. Well, it's just nice to be in anywhere, really, isn't it? So now, a nuclear fish slice. A nuclear fish slice. I'm assuming this is using fission, as in fish and chips, as opposed to fusion.
Aye, well, I mean, it's quite frankly using the natural resources that were available to me.
Right.
I live quite near Fastlane, the nuclear submarine depot, which a lot of people liken to Disneyland with a Geiger counter. It really is a kingdom of dreams. Speaking of which, I go fishing quite a lot nearby, and it's more akin to a nightmare quite recently. Some of the specimens that you start bringing up in that net, getting the irradiation around the area. So it's more of a case of necessity.
Necessity. Well, I quite understand that.
It's affected my vocal cords, amongst other things that I won't go into detail about.
Right. Well,
practical measures had to invent this nuclear fish slice to deal with a nuclear fish.
Okay, so it's more a counter-reaction thing. So because it's quite unusual to have any form of power in a fish slice, isn't it?
Well, yes, but some of these fish, I mean, they keep writhing and they keep spitting at you and cursing your family's name long after they're dead. The radiation is so strong within them. So, this fish slice, it does come equipped to accommodate dealing with such a brutal mutant as these have.
Yes, I quite understand. Can I just say congratulations on calling it a nuclear fish slice and not a nuclear one, because that some people do say nuclear, and those are people. those are people who obviously read books that don't work. So
my brain and my spine have rotted away over the last few months, but I'm not a fucking idiot,
Of course you're not. Of course you're not. Now we've got a couple of callers because this product was up a couple of weeks ago. We've got a couple of callers who might have tried your product already. So we're through to line three. Line three. You're through to studio. Hello. Who are you? What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello. Hello. I think his name's Ross.
Hello there. Hello.
Oh, hello. You're through to the studio. Hiya, love. Hiya, darling. You all right?
I'm all right. Yeah. A bit emotional.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. Have you tried the product? Have you tried it?
Yeah, that's why I'm full of emotion. This is the product that I've been waiting for. For a long time, I was using a gas fish slice, and lost my family, blew the house up. Then tried the electric one.
Yeah.
Shocked.
Shocked.
Coal-powered fish slice. Big disaster. Sausages, very, very black.
Right.
So yeah, it's an honour to speak to the man.
So you've been eating fish to get over the loss of your family then?
Yeah. It's not helping, I'll be honest. But you've got to give it a go. What also though? Nuclear colander, absolute shite. Don't buy that.
Oh. Okay,
it's not one of my products.
It's not one of ours, no.
But I'd like to say you've really warmed my heart. It's good. It's good for the soul.
That's what I do. That's
I understand the pain. I used to use a gas fish slice myself, and it was no use. As you'll know, it was no use. I gradually upgraded to a liquid fish slice, but that just went through my fingers like that. So eventually, I managed to figure out that I needed a solid
one.
It's like you're reading my diary, honest.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you need to stop posting your blog. Everyone can read it.
Oh, is that you that's reading it? All right.
I'm the one who...
And to be honest, we've all lost family members. Get over yourself.
Oh, yeah, right enough.
But thanks for calling.
You've got me there. You got me.
Lovely chatting to you. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? That was lovely, Mr. Womble Swing. We're through to line 5 now. Line 5, you're through to the studio. Hiya. Who are you?
Hello. It's me. I won't give you my real name. I'll just call me Jeff. No, fuck, that's my real name. Call me Darren. Darren.
Okay, Jeff, thanks for calling.
Fuck, that's my real second name.
How do we call you Jeff, but spell it different?
Good idea. Spell it with a G. Right. I'm. You know what I'm phoning for. We've tangled before. I want to know why you're still out there hawking nuclear fish slices when you know as well as I do that in Area 51 there's an alien fish slice powered by 0-point energy. The energy of the universe, and I want to know why you are just letting nuclear run wild and why you're letting that advanced technology just sit there unused. You owe it to humanity and to mankind to make a hovering, soundless, clean fish slice that can be mistaken for a stealth bomber. And I want to know why you've not done that.
I'd just like to ask, do you not screen these calls before you let these maniacs onto your show?
Censorship is that? I suppose I'm a conspiracy theorist. We all know the stories of a fish from another world that crashed in the New Mexico desert in 1947, and the resulting weaponry and slices were taken to Area 51, which is like Area 51 but hairier. Now I want to know, why are you still polluting the world with your nuclear fish slice when there's no need for it? There's a cover-up.
No, I don't. I don't. Whoever you are, Jeff, or indeed Jeff, as it may be.
Whoa.
I think it's pronounced
I don't owe
Jeff.
you anything. What's that?
I think it's pronounced Jeff.
Okay, Jeff. I owe you no explanation. I owe you no refunds. I owe you no answers. I don't even owe you my time. In fact, I'm going to go as far as to quote my previous career in the pop business and say, I owe you nothing, nothing at all. Does that clarify matters?
Yes, it does.
Right. Well, thank you for calling, Jeff, and please don't call us again. We do normally screen the calls, Mr. Wombleswing. It's just it's Doreen's week off, and you know how busy it gets around here on a Thursday.
Doreen's an angel. She's an angel.
She's an absolute angel. I often say I don't know what we do without her, and this is what happens. This is what happens, honestly. I mean, I'm missing her terrible. Oh, line one's lighting up. Hello, line one. You through to the studio? Who are you? Where are you calling from? Hiya.
Me, Mr. Big Fish, first name Blobfish, hello. I have to say that you can try and come at me with your radioactive fish slice, but all I do is grow more limbs and grow more human every time I have a degree in architecture. That's right, you said the fish slice would defeat the fish. You little radioactive. Do you know what a fish slice is? It just turns us over. That's all it does. Radioactive fish slice. What, did your mummy send you to Chernobyl holiday hoping you'd die and all you came back was with a lousy fish slice radioactive? And you did? No wonder your mummy left you for your brother. I'll keep insulting you and you'll never kill me.
Why? I never thought I'd hear this voice again. You won't let it lie, would you? You wouldn't let it lie. My old nemesis from my childhood. I thought I'd seen the last of you when I flushed your golden ass down the toilet, but now you're back to haunt me.
Next time you sit down to relieve yourself, I'll be right in there. You won't be able to stop me. And what will you do? Come into the sea and chase me? For I breathe in sea and on land.
Yes, I'll come into the sea. Yes, I'll come into the sea and chase you, because what you don't know is the radiation from Fastlane is gradually turning me into a fish. Turning me into what I hate most in the world. So I will be joining you in that sea. And I will chase you with my rapidly developing fins and gills. And then we'll see who the real fish is in this predicament. You hear me?
Don't you point those fingers at me. I'll chase you on land. I'll see you next week.
Oh, well, call me Ishmael. I didn't see this coming at all. I could hardly make out any of that through her thick New York accent.
My deepest apologies. It's one of my ex-girlfriends. You try and block their number, they always find you. And when I say ex-girlfriend, it was my goldfish when I was younger.
Right.
It's how we do things up near Fastlane. Don't judge me.
I'm not one to judge. Oh no, never. But listen, it's been lovely having you on program. We've sold quite a few more, which is lovely. It is, gonna have a toll on the power grid. And I'd just like to say, Mr. Wombleswing, thank you very much for joining us. We do wish you all the very best for the future. And just before you go, have you got any other products coming up in the near future?
Yes, I do have a liquid fish slice. I've got a surplus of them that I just couldn't shift a few years ago. Do you think you could offload some of them in your show?
No, I'm not sure, but I'll have a word with Doreen. All right, thanks all for joining us. Tatty bye.
Say hi to Doreen.
I will do. Oh, she's lovely.
Is she single?
Thank you, everyone. Now, I've been informed that we are overrunning quite a bit. So we're going to skip the next game. But what we're going to do is going to replace it with glorious advertising, because some of these people can be seen throughout the upcoming Fringe show, Fringe period in Edinburgh. Now, lots of people have shows. Now, Ross, do you want to tell us about your show first of all?
Yeah, the one on, I assume on everybody's screen, it's just not for my benefit, is at the Beehive in the Grass Market at 3 p.m. every day, apart from the 9th and 10th. I can't remember why. Yeah, should be good. It's like a $5.
Fantastic.
$5's not much. So, yeah.
Part of the Scottish Comedy Festival, as are some of my shows as well.
Yeah, some good shows at the Beehive, all sort of local acts, so come along.
Yes,
to
excellent
that.
stuff.
The
Excellent.
ticket links are in the comments.
Ooh,
fantastic.
Thank you,
Neil, do you have anything coming up as well? Do you want to plug?
Yes, I have a show coming up at the Armadillo on the September the 3rd. And that is that the full poster? Yeah, that's the kind of long, that's the landscape version of the poster, I guess.
There you go.
So that's, I don't know if that's going to got the date on it, but it is September the 3rd at the Armadillo. And I've not checked, but it almost certainly costs more than a $5. So
nice little picture of a sandworm in the middle there from.
It does. The tickets go between $20.45 and $24.95, including an admin fee and fulfillment.
$20.45.
25 quid.
And
yeah, that's going to be one of the best plays I've ever seen in that case, because I never spend more than £1 on the theatre. That's my rule.
It absolutely is one of the best plays ever made, because there is no singing and no James Corden. And what more?
Singing in the title, though.
Wow, and that's the sequel to I'm No Billy, He's a Tim, which was very highly regarded play, as I remember.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Marjolein,
so do you have?
This is very much the look who's talking to of the franchise.
Fantastic. And it wouldn't surprise me if it had Kirstie Alley in it.
Oh, I would love that. I am voiced by Bruce Willis in it. I should point that out.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Marjolein, do you have stuff to plug?
I would like something to plug, but I don't.
But you have your Twitch.
Maybe my stream. I don't know. Yeah, the Twitch stream.
Cool. So if you want, it's www.onlyfans/Marjolein.
And I've got a hamster.
Shut up, Gary. No one gives a shit.
I've got a hamster I'd like to plug, but I need to clean my finger first.
We've got Billy Kirkwood has his phone-based internet show. As seen and heard on BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Scotland, ITV, ICW, terrible channel, and West FM.
That's Wonder Woman.
So he's all over the schedules. But if having seen him on those TV channels, you think, fuck it, I want to see him live, there's your chance. All the information's on that poster. And that's trick photography, because he's not actually holding a phone in real life. In that photo, he's actually holding one of his children, but he's a negligent parent. So there you are, 5 p.m., 30th to the 28th. And we're on as well, 13th to the 19th at 3:30. So he's going to be fucking knackered by the time he gets his show on those days. So, you could go to his show, but then, you're just going to see a shagged out, laughed out Billy Kirkwood, I think. But anyway, there's information for our show. Look how awesome we all look.
Without any wrinkles. Amazing.
Yeah. And Will,
I like how my hair actually looks like a computer comic.
Do we have information for Will's shows?
We sure do.
There you go. MC Hammersmith, his other name. Or Muck Hammersmith, depending on how Scottish loyalist you are. There you are. An entirely improvised hip-hop comedy show straight out of middle-class West London. And it's free. It's a free show. What? So, been on that, Leslie.
Jesus. That means you don't need to give any money, is that right?
You don't. That's basically what he'll be wearing on stage while he'll be shouting 1 Man 8 Mile over and over again while beating his balls with a ruler or something. I don't know. It's art. Okay.
1 man, 8 miles, no sparrows.
Yeah, he's basically walking 8 miles for charity.
Yeah.
That's why it's free.
Yeah, that's it. That's why it's free. You have to donate. God willing, by the end of August, we'll have kissed Spina Bifida goodbye. In the meantime,
That's about 10.8 kilometers.
Shut the fuck up. Jesus fucking Christ.
How are we doing points wise?
Well, points wise, I've divvied up the points very easily, and there's one clear winner, Marjolein, so far. You're doing very well, babes. Don't fuck it up now. Okay? So there you are. If you look back and wait 3 minutes, we'll catch you up. You are way out in front. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the sweater. Just does things. So moving on to our final game. It's World's Worst. And this week it's World's Worst Cocktail Mixer.
Sorry, Stu, can I just say very, very briefly, it's closer to 12.8 kilometers.
Get the fuck off.
Miles off.
Honestly. I'd honestly rather be on the fucking sex offenders register. Okay. World's Worst Cocktail Mixer. Let's all take turns at providing examples of that. Neil, why don't you kick us off, please?
Okay. World's Worst Cocktail Mixer.
Boom.
But I feel just like Tom Cruise on the set of Top Gun, wanking off Vancouver. Allegedly.
Covered because they
This is giving me a hard on. Don't tempt me. Genuine lines from Top Gun. Genuine.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. World's Worst Cocktail Mixer. Hi, it's me, Rehypnol. The worst mixer in the world's worst cocktail mixer.
Wow, you really misunderstood the brief, didn't you? Okay. Don't worry, it's a closer competition now, guys. There's a chance to catch up.
Is it not cocktails that we're offering?
It's however you want to interpret it, Ross. However you want to interpret it.
I came up with one which was a vodka and my dad's smile. I've never seen before. A bit silly now.
No, that's perfect. That's exactly what. That is the kind of thing we want. That's exactly the kind of thing we want, Ross.
Yeah, I've kind of gone with that.
Stupid.
No, you're not stupid, Ross. Right, if anything, you're the one island of talent in this ocean of guffawing foolishness.
Yeah,
I mean, look at Marjolein. She's sat there with her mouth open, frittering a lead away.
I've never heard it called that before.
Fucking hell, Gary.
I've kind of taken World's Worst Cocktail Mixer to mean like ingredient. So welcome to the world's famous Gary's Bar. Why don't you try our Pinas Colada? The secret ingredient is penis.
Hey everybody, welcome to Spastic's Wine Lounge. Why yes, I can get you one of those with just vodka, gin, a bag of peanuts, and a little dose of bleach. I call it the Michael Gove.
Oh man.
For the last time, that is not a cocktail. You just have a very long ball sack.
World's Worst Cocktail Mixer. Oh, hi guys, it's me, a colander. And the world's worst thing to mix cocktails in.
What's that? What's that? And the colander. Is the colander surrendering?
No, it's just this nice
Why is
face.
it from New York?
Counting Bojo's kids. Oh, save us.
Well, I don't know if I will save for this one. But I was thinking a drink which would be consistent of that weird face sweat you get under your mask.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper. That's what I think. That sounds like the world's worst cocktail mixer. I don't know if you guys. I wouldn't drink that. I would not drink that.
Hey, meanwhile, hey guys, welcome to the world famous Gary's Bar. Why don't you try our famous Schlong Island iced tea? The secret ingredient is penis.
Gary's found the theme. Hey everybody, welcome to Eugenics Wine Bar. Yeah, I can do one of those. It's 1 part vodka, 1 part gin, 1 part the tears of a fresh orphan, and the bile of a 3-week beached whale. I call it the Michael Go.
Michael Go.
Can I offer you sex on the beach? Although I should say the beach is Troon and the sex is with your cousin. I am your cousin.
Hello, it's me. The very concept of fractional distillation, whereby liquids are separated from one another. I am the world's worst cocktail mixer.
You've got Wikipedia open in another tab, haven't you?
I learned what fractional distillation is tonight.
Why?
I had to search, is it possible to separate liquids? And I went down a rabbit hole of science.
Worst porn video ever. Oh, God.
Got one,
Ross?
Well, I'll continue
Brilliant.
with what has not turned out to be the game. 'Cause at the start, you said, "Do you know what all the games are?" I said, "Yeah."
Fine. It's fine.
So yeah, next one. Strap in. Baileys and butts. Baileys and butts. I'm 41 years old.
Oh,
Baileys
super. Hey,
and butts, everybody.
hey guys, welcome to the world's famous Gary's Bar. Why not try our ever popular strawberry dickory? The secret ingredient is straw. And penis.
I'm going to be sick.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Malignant Swine Bar. Sure, I can make that for you. Why, it's just gin, vodka, an auntie's disappointment, and a small touch of a benevolent genie's trickster wish. I call it the Michael Girl. Any more for any more?
Can I offer you a Long Island iced tea? Although I should add the Long Island is mull and the iced tea is your cousin's cold piss.
Hey guys, welcome to the world's famous Gary's Bar. Why not try our seriously popular Bloody Mary? The secret ingredient is blood from a freshly severed penis.
And on that note, oh, Marjolein, are you on mute?
Well, I don't know if I should do this last one.
Why, Marjolein? What about the cataclysmic elevation of quality leads you to think that whatever monkey gibberish is going to pour out of your mouth is in some way inadequate to the high Olympian standard that's been set? You heard about Gary's severed penis routine, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can follow it. Believe me, you can follow it.
Okay, well, you asked for this.
We're listening.
Hello, it is me, Stephen Dawkins, the world's worst cocktail mixer.
Because he's dead.
Dead. Because he's dead. Not just because he's disabled. In fact, his disability has nothing to do with it. Of the many billions of dead people, his was the voice you could do.
I struggle with accents.
No, you don't. You don't.
No.
We've
Everyone else
just been for
struggles
a
with
fascinating
you.
walking tour through Brooklyn, thanks to you. And you've not let us down with this one. That is a fantastic place. But that is a high point. And with that, sailing through the finishing tape is our winner, Marjolein, dripping in points and the glory and adulation of the baying crowd. And us still running, despite the fact that we have nothing left to gain from it. We are happy to do so as we bob in her wake. Please, a round of applause for our fantastic return. What? What?
Good job.
Okay. All right. Come on then, Ross.
I thought that's a callback to James's terrible management earlier. I thought I had an extra one. I don't.
All right. Okay.
I've got this face. It looks like I want to say something, but I'd rather not.
It's fine. Absolutely fine. Right then.
No,
So a round of
no, I'm
what? That's fine. Okay. Good first appearance, Ross. I wonder if you'll be back. Yeah, it's been a genuine pleasure to have you on, Ross. A round of applause, if you would, for first time a debutante with some style, Mr. Ross Leslie. A round of applause for him. And returning champion and paragon of male virtue, give it up for Mr. Neil Bratchpiece. The woman of 1,000 voices, half of them synthesized by computer, Marjolein Robertson.
Okay.
And the man who looks like all of Fleetwood Mac pushed together, Gary Dobson. And James. Now, we'll be back next week, I imagine. Yeah, I don't see why not. Fuck it. Yeah, let's do this again. We'll do it right here. Hopefully Will and Billy will be back. If not, we'll get more guests. It could just be Marjolein. I don't know. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us on whatever website you did and watching us in whatever format you did. Spread the word, tell your friends, and go to buyasacoffee.com and give us money. Or just walk into a bank and say, show our photos and say, give them money. We'll get about the same. So thank you for that. And we hope to see you again. This has been Monday Night Improv. Have a great week, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
You wanna do something Monday nighter? I've got something for you, hold tighter. It's a show that's unpredictable and fast, and improvised by the cast. Monday Night Improv.